Guys, Pella, gather here. This is what Umpumelelo is saying. Umpumelelo is saying uMacele, uNosipho Macele, Nosipho is the virgin wife. Ichichi or umamkhulu wechichi. Umpumelelo basically says, you guys, that uMacele will set a good example for the others. He's basically saying, oh, I don't know if he was speaking about uVuyokazi or uTirelo, that they are disrespectful, but he basically says that no one will be able to look up to someone who's disrespectful. But I do think he was throwing jabs at uVuyokazi because the only person that, well, Estenjini in a polygamous relationship, the people or the person that the rest of the wives look up to is the first wife. And we all know that Uvuyokazi was meant to be the first wife. So when he's saying that no one is able to look up to someone who's disrespectful, clearly he's throwing jabs at Uvuyokazi. At this point, you guys, Hayi Umpumelelo, guys. But anyway, Umpumelelo says that uMacele will set a good example for the others. Okokuqala, I wanna laugh so bad because I'm just like, you know what? But anyway, Umpumelelo reasons this out by saying that uMacele is well cultured. She comes from a Zulu culture, so there's a lot of traditional things that maybe she understands that maybe Uvuyokazi might not understand. Remember as well, guys, that Uvuyokazi and Uvuyokazi is actually from the Xhosa tribe. And though the Zulus and the Xhosas seems may seem similar, they're not entirely the same. Even the whole concept of polygamy in the Xhosa culture, it's not a dominant thing like with the Zulu culture. So I think maybe that might be one of the reasons why even Uvuyokazi struggled so much to grasp the concept. Uzothola ukuthi even uMacele maybe uyasazi isithembu, ukhulele kuso or something like that. But if you Zulu, I guess your mind in a way is open up to polygamy because it's such a natural thing for Zulus. But I'm just like, guys, you see this whole thing that umamkhulu being made umamkhulu and you're feeling special. It is a trap, you guys. It is a trap for these men just to want you to be a yes man, to say yes to everything. And then in the name of being umamkhulu and in the name of leading the pack. I saw it with uMacele, uMusa's wife. The last season, the last episode that was aired on Uthando Nesthembu, you could see that she's heartful, she's finished. Because I feel like this whole title of Mamkulu is sometimes in a way just like it's an invitation to just invite a woman to say yes to everything because she's supposed to understand the vision better than other people. So she must always forever be the bigger person. She must be willing to make the sacrifices. She must be willing to act a certain way. Because remember, there are people behind you. There are other wives who you are looking up to. So you are meant to be the parents, basically. You are meant to be the parent and lead by example so that the other wives who come behind you, they know how to treat themselves because when they enter the setup, they know we didn't see this from Umamkulu, so we can't act in any other way. I'm just like, it's not even possible, you guys. We're dealing with individuals. So even for Umelela to think that it's possibly gonna play out in that way, whereas when he looks even at his father's polygamous marriage, it's not working out in the same way. Yesu Musa took Ematele who is down to earth. She looks ngathi umuntu who's humble, is Tobile, but the rest of the women are nothing similar to her. All of Mselegu's wives are different to one another. So what makes Umelelo think that just because Umatele is humble, she doesn't demand a lot, then the rest will learn from that? No, these are grown women. Another aspect that Umpumelelo doesn't get, because I saw him mentioning something about when he was speaking about Utirelo, about, his woman being demanding. I'm like, uMaxele, first of all, she's young. She doesn't have a child, you guys. The moment a child enters the chat, the dynamics of the relationship changes. Do you understand what I'm saying? Like, uMaxele, he might think ukuthi uMaxele is behaving the way she is right now because he's telling her the right things, and it feels like I don't know, it feels like maybe she's the chosen one in a sense. But the moment she gets married to that man, things are gonna change. Things are gonna change. And one thing about being the last one in this case is that you might think, Ujiwena, you the special one, up until another one comes. And then you realize that no, there was nothing special about me. So the moment she has a child, she'll be in the very same position of Uvuyokazi and Tirelo, demanding things in a rightful way, by the way, from Umpumelelo, because I'm getting vibes that Umpumelelo promises these girls stuff and a life, and then Chigi Chigi, he's unable to fulfill it, and then he like tells them where to get off for reminding him of his promises and the stuff that he said he's gonna do. So I really feel sorry for uMaxele because I really don't know if she truly knows what she's getting herself into. I really don't know. The fact that she's respectful and she's humble, like sometimes, like I feel like in a polygamous relationship, there is a man taking, like just wanting to take advantage of you because he knows that if you are humble, he's gonna keep coming back to you and say, "This is my vision. This is my vision. This is I want to grow." And you just have to agree to like these women, unlimitless women, like coming in, like you never really know like when it's gonna end. So for you to be that young and just deprive yourself of a man loving you alone. I come on, guys. Maybe when you're much more older than me, yeah, but no, no, guys. Oh, hi. Anyway, guys, we will see. Maybe Matlele get. Maybe Matlele. She will. I don't know when Utirelo over when Uvuyokazi over with her kindness, but I really don't see that happening. Anyway, guys, tell me what you think about the video. Please do make sure that you like it. Please do make sure that you subscribe. It is absolutely for free of charge, and I'll see you on the next one.